You know, like everybody gets X-ray. But what I actually got was a word that I didn't even know existed. And I knew what xenophobia was, right? Fear of foreign people and things and cultures. But I didn't know there was a matching word, an opposite word, xenophilia, which is an attraction to other cultures and people and things that are different. So the word I actually landed on was xenophobia, but because it was a dictionary entry, it gave me the opposite. And what I always say to kids is the great thing is when you write something, you never know you'll write. And I never thought I'd write a poem called Xenophobia, but I did because the dictionary told me to. So here it is. Then, oh, why the guitar? Barry and I are buddies. I sent the poem to him, and he wrote a song that's way better than the poem, but they go together. So I'll read the poem, and then I'll sit down, and Barry will take it away. Xenophobia. If you had xenophilia, and I had xenophobia, and we were from two cultures far apart as night and day, then I would want to run from you, and you would want to run to me. And I would cry to look at you, and you would want to play. Everything would frighten me. Your different skin, your different prayer. You would find me beautiful. You'd reach your hand. You'd try to share. And I would hide inside my fears, and I would tremble in my tears. Such loneliness might last for years, but you would still be there. And one day, I would look at you, your different prayer, your different skin. I'd see your hand extended, and I'd know that we were kin. I'd know you waited for me with a love I did not earn. It might take me a while, but eventually, I'd learn.
So I was in England at my friend Miles's house, and it was late at night, and I got this email from Amy. She'd heard a song on SoundCloud, and she said, "Do you want to write a song together?" I said, "I've never written songs before." She said, "So." I said, "Send me a poem," and she sent me this poem. And so I wrote the first verse. I just said, his name was Xenophobia. He lived north of Morovia. He was afraid of everyone in town. Her name was Xenophilia. She worked in memorabilia. She smiled and laughed at everyone around. and just said, "Amy, just write the chorus." And this is what she wrote. Afraid of love, in love with fear. Sad hearts live alone in stony towers. But love shines on through all the years. One by one the hearts, they start to flower. His name was Xenophobia. He lived north of Morovia. He was afraid of everyone in town. Her name was Xenophilia. She worked in memorabilia. She smiled and laughed at everyone around. Afraid of love, in love with fear. Sad hearts live alone in stony towers. But love shines out through all the years. One by one the hearts, they start to flower. He met her in the grocery store, standing by the freezer door. He didn't like the way she smiled at him. He tried to look away from her, and everything became a blur. He couldn't be the person he had been. Afraid of love, in love with fear. Sad hearts live alone in stony towers. But love shines out through all the years. One by one the hearts, they start to flower. This is the part I sing with the kids. They all sing it with me. Darkness always shatters with the light. Day will always cover up the night. Hope will always drown out all the sad. Good will always swallow up the bad. They married in the marketplace and gave hope to the human race. Some people laughed and other people cried. It's hard to know just what to say when all the hate has gone away and this new love will never be denied. Darkness always shatters with a lie. Day will always cover up the night. Hope will always drown out all the sad. Good will always swallow up the bad. Afraid of love, in love with fear. Sad hearts live alone in stony towers. But love shines on through all the years. One by one the hearts they start to flower. One by one the hearts they start to flower. One by one the hearts they start to flower.